When you're having people over, the one thing you need less of is stress. Stress, because it tends to go hand in hand with entertaining. But Diana Sullivan is with a lady who knows all about stress-free cooking, and we want to learn more from her about that. Because I tell you, I don't know about you, Diana, but I freak out every time. I want everything perfect, and I forget to have fun.
You have no idea who you're talking to.
The queen of stress.
And real quick, did I do justice on the big hair scheme here?
Did she,
I tried.
Melanie? Is she with her hair? Is she good back home?
She did. She did great.
I probably need to pump it up a bit more.
She said
anyway,
thumbs
let's
up.
talk about the stress-free
job.
cooking right now. Thank you. We have Chef Laura here from Celebrated Cuisine, and you are the queen of stress-free cooking, which is so important these days.
I get to be the queen? That's excellent.
Yeah, there you go. We'll get your crown later.
Okay, wonderful. Be better than a toque.
And you are making Parmesan stuffed tomatoes, and
Yes.
they are healthy for you. They are great for you. They look delicious.
Thank you. Well, yeah, and so we are using some very simple ingredients today. Recipe you'll see online will actually call for Roma tomatoes, but when I got to the store, I didn't like the way they looked, so I bought some vine-ripened tomatoes instead. Regardless of what kind of tomato you buy, just don't ever refrigerate it when you bring them home from the
I
grocery
heard
store.
that recently, and put them out on the shelf. They only last
Leave
for
them on the
about
counter.
3 days. Once
Yeah,
they're
but they
ripe.
continue to get sweeter and more ripe. Otherwise, the cold just stops it. We
Okay.
also have in here, we have some panko, which is a Japanese-style breadcrumb.
Breadcrumb, okay.
Pine nuts that have been toasted. You want to get that additional flavor from toasting the nut. This is a Spanish olive, and it has a pit in it. So I want to show you really quickly what to do to get the pit out. You just take your knife and this really hard, and you're able to actually just pop the pit right out. And then this has been coarsely chopped. We have got some capers and some grated Parmesan.
And you know, I've always had a debate about capers, and it was actually used as a currency of some sort in the ancient days. Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but I did
there's
think they
an
tasted
FYI
like
for
gold,
you.
so excellent. So what you want to do is just combine all of these ingredients, including some minced up parsley. And the parsley that I use is a flat leaf parsley. It's an Italian flat leaf. When you go to mince this, the only sound you should hear is the sound of the actual herb being chopped, not because from a knife skill standpoint, that just, okay? So anyway, once these are all pulled together, just like this, you're gonna mix it together and add a little bit of olive oil, and then taste it to see if you need any salt or pepper. Because you've got Parmesan cheese in this, capers and olives, all of those are salty, so
Yes.
chances are you won't need a lot of salt.
And you should rinse these capers off to begin with if you get them out of a jar because of that salt content.
You can, absolutely, yeah, or at least just drain them. So you drain or rinse either way. Then what you want to do is take your tomato, and in this case, I sliced off a little bit off the bottom here, so when I set it up on my buffet, I'll have it stand up. And then this tomato is going to then just get filled with that wonderful filling that we made, just like this. We just stuff it up.
And there's no butter, there's nothing like that, nothing
Nope,
of that
just
nature.
a little tiny bit of olive oil, which I'm going to put onto the sheet tray here, and I will grab my olive oil and you just drizzle a little bit right on top.
And olive oil is great for you.
Olive oil is great for you, absolutely. And if you notice, all of these ingredients hail from the Mediterranean, so anything along the Mediterranean diet guidelines is going to be great for you.
Sure.
So this just gets drizzled, and then we put this into the oven at 350 for about 18 to 20 minutes, and we let it off. And once we finish baking it, we just take a little spatula to remove it to our buffet plates, and we can set that up, and it becomes a lovely single serve item for your guests, or it's a nice way to serve your family also, a really healthy and delicious combination of flavors.
And it could even be used as an appetizer, isn't that right?
Absolutely. As a matter
Vegetarian?
of fact, vegetarian appetizer, vegetarian all around. And I was talking to someone earlier, you could even take the smaller cocktail tomatoes and make them bite-sized if you want to.
Oh, that's a great idea. And how do you know the best tomato out there? I mean, we know that they should not have any wrinkles in them.
When you're picking your tomatoes, you want to look for some great color. You want to make sure that they're firm to the touch, but not hard as rocks if you're planning on using them right away. And it's always great to let them ripen for a day or two on your countertop.
Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. What a great dish, and good for the holidays, too, to warm your tummy.
Absolutely. It'll warm your heart, too.
There you go. Thank you so much,
Thank
Chef
you.
Laura. Appreciate your time.